I'm Jason Zavarella, product manager at Kanto, and today we're going to be talking about Yuki. So Yuki is what we see as like a first step into the world of hi-fi, something that brings a bit of approachability to the segment. You know, even though you can use it anywhere, we really designed Yuki to be used on desktop. It doesn't take up much real estate and keeps your workspace relatively clutter-free. Yuki is rounded, has a nice textured finish, an organic feel. It's meant to feel at home the moment that you place it on your desk. Yuki has a fun but mature sound that gives everyday listeners what they would expect, while also giving some refinement to what an audiophile might appreciate in their music. Yuki has a warm sound signature, meaning there's a little bit of elevated bass and a little bit of recessed highs, meaning you get that thump in kick drums, but also make sure it's not fatiguing for long listening sessions. Yuki's sound signature is approachable. It isn't flat or analytical or pro, something that Aura embodies a little bit more. So these speakers are a little bit better for everyday listeners rather than someone needing to do some monitoring. Yuki has a 3-inch woofer to cover the lows and the mids, and a 3/4-inch tweeter to cover the high end. We see Yuki as that upgrade path from your traditional computer speaker. Some computer speakers don't even have a tweeter, they just have a woofer, meaning you miss out on that really nice airiness in the top of our frequency range. Built-in speakers on laptops, they just can't move the air that an actual woofer could, meaning you don't get that tactile resonant bass. Yuki is a true stereo design, meaning there's 2 speakers, one on the left and on the right. If you're listening to music, it adds realism. You can hear where instruments are placed in the mix. If you're gaming, you can hear direction cues, knowing where your enemies are. Just adds engagement and realism. So you can see that it has an RCA connection, and of course adding that gives you that freedom to connect to the past and also to the present. So obviously turntables, but also things like cassette decks, even retro gaming consoles. We've also included USB-C. It's a really stable connection that's bit perfect, so it gives you the full clarity that your speakers can play. And then we also have Bluetooth on the back, so that gives you that wireless freedom, lets you stream your music when you're just walking around in the house. We have a left-right switch. It gives you the ability, if you're right-handed or left-handed, to put the control knob in the place where it needs to go. So seeing as Yuki is the stepping stone into the world of hi-fi, we've included some hi-fi features. So we have a sub-out port that of course can expand your system. What's really cool is when you plug a subwoofer in, it sends anything below 100 Hertz to just the subwoofer. This lets Yuki focus on just the mid-range. So loud, quick transients like snare drums become more realistic, and you can also crank the speakers up without any distortion. Another cool feature from the world of hi-fi that we brought to Yuki is a bi-amplified design. So this actually sends 4 different amplified signals to the woofers and the tweeters, and we've done all of the crossovers digitally, meaning you get perfect crossovers while keeping the cost relatively low for the type of sound this offers. Yuki has a mounting point at the rear of the speaker, and this is a 1/4-inch 20 thread, which is pretty universal, meaning there's a lot of devices that you can connect to Yuki. We sell the SU2 stands, which are rear-mounted elevated stands, and we also have the SPW3, which is a wall-mounted solution. Our intent with Yuki is for it to be the first hi-fi speaker that someone owns in a form that's playful and approachable. It has the features and the inputs necessary for it to connect with the past and the present, and we hope that it makes its way into your home.